hectic, speed, racing. In the end, you just go full gas to the line. The adrenaline. Bit carnage.
The adrenaline.
Ils peuvent intervenir n'importe où, on l'a vu un petit peu plus tôt dans la...
The speed, the quick thinking.
Yeah, I don't know, I like suffering on the bike.
See the damage.
Corajear y sobrevivir encima de la bicicleta.
Very thankful and very excited for this year.
I just want to teleport back home now, you know.
Yeah, no follow back there.
Oh, boys.
If we were talking about what the dreams of this organization are, well, the dreams are in the development teams. That's where the dreams are.
Okay, guys, enjoy.
It feels like a dream, you know, you see guys like Rui Costa, all of a sudden you're here in camp with them, and it's like, there's no reason I can't be just like them.
The reason to follow the Eevolo team is those riders, those names, are going to be winning the largest races in the world 6 or 7 years from now.
My biggest dream in cycling is to win Roubaix. To go into that velodrome and with my hands in the air.
So we are, come hell or high water, going to produce one of the best U23 teams in the world.
Aevolo started 2017, but in 2016, some people had told me that there was this guy who wanted to start a team, and when he mentioned that he didn't want just a pro team, he wanted an under-23 team.
I've always really enjoyed U23 cycling. That's the foundation of this whole organization. Started as a little tiny Colorado junior team.
He wanted a development ideal behind it, and that really got me, because most of the time when you have these guys who want to start teams, it's like, oh, we're going to be in the Tour de France in 5 years, and I didn't have any interest in that.
When we had the opportunity to sort of bring in Eevolo into the fold, I was obviously on a personal level excited by that. But the bigger picture is this. The move onto an Eevolo is very much existential for the WorldTour team. We're going to need those riders. That is where our next generation is coming from. If this organization is going to one day develop a Tour de France winner, it's going to come from those development programs. The 8-year dream of eventually winning the Tour de France, that's something that's coming from a rider that you probably haven't heard of yet.
Bro, the big guys are sliding all over the place.
Do you want to introduce yourself and tell us where you're from?
I'm Noah Strife from Boise, Idaho, in the US. I go to university in Munich studying aerospace engineering. I think flight is absolutely incredible.
I'm Kellen Caldwell. I was raised about an hour outside of Detroit. I have to challenge myself to try new stuff. Like recently I started painting a little bit just for fun and drawing, just to change it up.
My name is Linus Larsson. I'm 18 years old and I come from Sweden. I don't even know what to say.
What kind of bike racer are you?
Kinda like a puncher, I guess.
Mi nombre es Miguel Ángel Marín, tengo 18 años y soy de Colombia. Bueno, la verdad me considero un ciclista me considero un poco completo. Me va muy bien en las escaladas, las cronos hago muy bien.
My name's Noel Hobbs, I'm a sprinter and I'm from London. When I grew up it was all about Cavendish and Wiggins, especially on the track and the Madison and stuff. That's what I think fully got me into it.
I'm Jante Verstraeten, I live in Belgium. The weather is not that good in Belgium. It was snowing and -2 degrees, so I'm happy to be here. Mallorca. My long-term dream is turning a WorldTour pro.
My name's Ian Lopez, de San Ramon. Well, most people call me Lopez. I'm from Northern California. I like going fishing on rest days. I bake sourdough bread. Oh, I also like thrift old clothes. I don't have like the total snap to climb with the climbers, but I also can get pretty nasty in like a reduced uphill sprint.
Yeah, I'm Josh. I'm from South London, so I like reading, I like walking.
What are you reading right now?
I'm reading Face of God by Roger Scruton. It's a book about philosophy.
I'm Magnus, 19 years old, come from Denmark, a little place called Henderson. Did a little bit on the countryside, so it's just quiet and relaxing. Hopefully I can be a classics rider.
My name is Gavin Halady, and I'm from Sunnyvale, California. My father used to race, so yeah, he kind of got me into it as a kid.
So you already see it, I think, on Training Peak this morning.
Professional cycling is developing in such a way that the top talent is recruited and retained straight away from either the U23 or the junior ranks. You have to go and look at junior and U23 cycling, and you have to be able to impress upon them that your organization is a good organization for them to develop in.
You see the amount of kids who are getting signed as juniors straight into the pros, and hopefully we improve their team by making that initial recruiting process more consistent.
Last year I did pronouns for the first time and just like absolutely had a blast. Like racing with guys I've been looking up to for a long time, you know, like seeing Nielsen out there was just super cool. I met Mike Creed and talked to him about this program, and it sounded like a dream team, and I'm just like super stoked to be here. It's been like a crazy path, and I wasn't really expecting to be here like 3 years ago.
If you look at Tadej Pogačar or you look at Jonas Vingegaard, they are on the exact same team that they started with.
This season, I'd like to win just a UCI race. Yeah, the only races I've won have been national championships, which is cool, but yeah, it'd be nice to win something over here in Europe. I'm almost at the U23, so it's just super nice to get a good chance with good support, good staff, good riders.
I raced mountain bikes through my junior years, and then I kind of didn't really have anywhere to go. I took a massive gamble, didn't go to college, and then I started just racing gravel, and I like thugged it out for long enough in the gravel scene that like someone noticed the 18-year-old kid somewhere near the front, and then yeah, I got invited to do Roubaix U23 with Aevolo in 2023, and then it's like road racing's pretty fun.
The other teams are going to see that we really work with this team, that Aevolo is getting to attend camps with the World Tour riders, that they're getting to race with the World Tour riders, that we are treating them as an integral part of our organization, not just sort of a separate little feeder team. And that's really attractive.
I had like the best day of my life. Yeah, mate, you like legs were so good.
Good on you.
If we can build an environment that is sustainable for riders to come and race, come and train, that other riders look at us and go, well, that's something I want to be part of.
How is out there now?
Windy. Just a bit of carnage. That Carrefour is like so soggy. And then that's when it all went downhill.
I didn't crash. Somehow.
With the under 23s, I think they are effectively kids, and they have more fun, and hopefully like that unchecked enthusiasm is, you know, appreciated by the older established pro guys. Seeing the kids being excited about getting a bag full of kit and going to races like Roubaix and seeing a team bus, you know, stuff like that.
It's kind of surreal. I used to be like a little junior, and I'd go to Calpe and I'd see all the pros trying. They had like the car and everything.
Just guys that I've always kind of watched on TV, like you don't think of them as real people, you know? And then all of a sudden you're here in camp with them, and it's like, I'm doing the same thing as them. It's like, there's no reason I can't be just like them, you know? It just gives me more of a reason to like not give myself an excuse to really tell myself I can't do that at some point.
You know, like Rui the other day came by and talked to the kids. No one asked him to. You know, maybe it's a little pie in the sky, but I do think seeing the younger generation and seeing how excited they are reminds you that this is a privilege.
It's kind of special because you just went from the junior ranks and sitting next to all these people you've seen in TV.
Everyone's in one place, even like with the women as well and the men's team, so like everyone's all together, which is really nice.
It just seems to be super chill. Like, you think they're so like different, but we're all just humans, you know, so kind of cool to see.
Una sensación muy bonita y bueno, cada vez estar más cerca de correr con ellos es una gran oportunidad.
I think giving our World Tour riders the opportunity to be mentors to these younger riders is something that's, you know, pretty fulfilling to them on a personal level, and they probably kind of laugh a little bit at the mistakes that the development team riders are making, and try to help them, you know, move their careers forward. They probably kind of see a little bit of themselves in various members of the development team. That mentorship is incredibly important in cycling.
We're getting a direct pipeline into the next greatest talent out there.
The kids are getting inside younger and younger, and instead of making it a very toxic and maybe potentially bad thing by signing kids and going directly to the World Tour, now we have a bit of a holding pattern for them where they can go in, they come here, they meet these mechanics now, they meet the other directors, and it's a more holistic, safe approach to bringing kids into the World Tour.
The reason to follow the Aevolo team is ultimately you're supporting more incredibly talented and incredibly driven athletes to eventually achieve the most that they possibly can and to actually get to live out their lifelong dreams.